Emotionally charged, often chaotic environments, Linda keeps a cool head and instinctively looks around for opportunities for sustainable economic uplift. She is enormously compassionate, but her focus is always on achieving successful and measurable outcomes. She has the natural ability to identify potential in the most desperate situations, which is why I often say, Linda makes the impossible possible. What I've witnessed is that she is a real person of action, willing to throw herself into a problem to solve it. You can count on Linda to deliver, always. Her courage, determination, and brilliant mind compel everyone around her to jump in, roll up their sleeves, and put their all into making things happen, often resulting in creative, highly effective solutions that might never occur without her. She's a woman of action who works at a fast pace to get things done and to create immediate impact. As you'll find out in this book, Linda takes a real business approach to creating change. It's never just about the money. Linda learned early on that accepting a check will not solve a problem for long. The gold lies in getting the best and brightest brains to solve the biggest challenges. Above all, Linda is always tremendous fun. I think that's a big part of how she gets so much done. Linda's book presents a powerful new perspective on what it means to truly lead. It captures her extraordinary leadership abilities and illustrates how one person can make a difference. Combined with Linda's compelling adventures and misadventures, Leading on the Front Line provides invaluable insights for today's business leaders and is a must-read for anyone who has a genuine desire to be the best leader they can be. Lastly, while Linda happens to share my love of magic, I know that her ability to transform lives is 100% real. A note from the author. How it all began. I had always heard that a near-death experience can change your life. It's true. I was getting by, making a living as a single mum. People told me I should be proud of myself. By the last day of our annual sales conference, I just felt wired. Sell, sell, sell. I was worn out and desperate to get home, to pull the duvet over my head and sleep forever. I decided to drive home that night, as I often did, to avoid traffic. Luckily, the road was almost empty. 1 second, I was driving along, struggling to stay awake. The next, I was blind. A moment of stabbing pain behind my eyes. Then everything went black. I don't know how I managed to pull onto the hard shoulder. Instinct, I suppose. Anyway, there I sat, whimpering in fear, praying to a God to whom I hadn't given a thought in decades. My sight returned a few hours later, but in that dark time, something in me changed. It wasn't a nice feeling. It was disturbing, even frightening. What I saw in those hours of blindness was that the life I had been living was stifling me. I'd become a single mother in my early 20s, and that, understandably, had reduced my scope for adventure. I adored raising my 2 children, but the free-spirited life of wide horizons that I later found so exhilarating simply wasn't open to me. So I did what mothers in my situation do. I got on with the job, my own needs well and truly buried. I watched my 2 wonderful children grow, and I got in the groceries, paid the bills, raced to pick them up from school, rushed headlong through each day. Much of what I had was good, but I was in a meaningless job, selling something I didn't believe in.